Hey everyone, I'll be now explaining you about three different participants who are prevailing in the market. Those are hedging, speculation, and arbitrage. So first and the foremost, all three participants are much important in the market in order to have a better liquidity and better price discovery. Let us see one by one. First, we'll start on with arbitrage. This is basically making profit out of mispricing of commodity. Like if a same commodity with same risk and return, a same underlying asset, which is prevailing in two different markets, but which is prevailing in two different prices, we can make a profit out of it. We can buy in the market where it is costing less, and we can sell it where it is costing high. If you see, as per the law of economics, both commodities should have one single price. I mean, it is the same commodity, but it is just existing in two different markets, so it should have a one single price. The difference in the price is because of the operators who actually operate. And if we see in the down the line, it will become as a one single price. It will move towards the equilibrium, so we can actually find this as an opportunity, and we can make a profit out of it. So basically, arbitrage is classified into two to three different types. First is the making profit out of mispricing of commodity in two different markets. Second is the making profit out of the existing price in spot and the future market. Like if it is overpriced in the future, we can buy it in the spot and we can sell it in the future. And if it is underpriced in the future, we can buy futures and we can sell spot. And this has actually been divided into two different types, like it is the cash and carry and reverse cash and carry. Cash and carry is nothing but again the buy spot and the sell futures. What we can do is we can borrow money for certain interest rate, and we can sell it in the future. This is called cash and carry. And it is the reverse cash and carry is just the reverse of it. Like we can buy the futures and we can sell it in the spot. Both are done with the borrowing of money. So arbitrage is actually not done in the case of consumption, where the underlying asset is for the usage. This is done only where there is no underlying asset. Both the cases, if we see, there are certain limitations which actually comes with the arbitrage. This is because we consider here there is no transaction cost or cash and carry cost is being involved, but it is involved. And the second thing is that the borrowing cost should be lesser than the profit which we get. Then only we can make a profit out of it. So if we see the facts, these are being done only by the large institutions, as the large amount is being involved in the process. Only large players will involve in it. And if you see, the spread is very less. Like the profit percentage for profit wise is very less, but yes, it is a risk free profit, and that is why large institution does it. So let us now move on to speculation. If you see, speculation is nothing, it's just the perception of a direction. Like speculators are, yeah, they are also important in order to have a liquidity in the market. What they do is that they actually perceive that the market will move in so and so direction, but they don't have any sort of logical grounds on it. Say for example, if a budget is going to come, if the budget is in favorable, they may think that the market may go up, and they would be betting it on the higher side, bullish side of the market, and that is how they make money. It is mainly done for the quick money. The risk involved is very high because they don't have any certain grounds on which they do it, and the reward is also certainly high. And the speculators basically play in the market, they bet on the market for a short term. It is done, it is a two-faced activity, buy and sell in a very short term. So if we see any sort of insider trading, any sort of tips if we get from the market, like bulk buying is going to happen in so and so company, or the profits of the market is going to be, profit of the company is going to be very good, at that point of time the speculators step in, and they do they bet on the direction, and they make money out of it. So let us now move on to the next one, hedging. Hedging is basically, if you see, many participants are involved in the market. Hedging is basically, the future market was actually founded by founded in order to have a hedging practices. This is basically done for traders, and this is basically done for many of the participants. It actually reduces risk. Hedging is mainly done not for profit, but in order to have a reduced risk. So hedging basically is of two types: long and short hedging. Long hedging is that buying future and selling selling afterwards is called as the long hedging, and short hedging is that selling future first and then buying it later is called as the short hedging. So let us now have an example. For example, if there is a farmer who is going to harvest his wheat, but he may be unsure that in the future the prices of the wheat may go down, and that may hit him, that may not get him a profit. So at that point of time, what he can do is he can go for a short hedge. He can sell it now and then buy it at later. So if we see, there are both gains as well as loss will happen, which will nullify it, and he may actually be he may actually not be incurring any sort of risk. And this is the sole purpose of hedging. It is not done for profit. So let us now even see the long hedging, where some sort of company, like if there is a motor company which need a steel in the future. So what it will do is, it may be unsure that the steel, if the steel prices goes up, that is a risk for the motor company. So what it does is that it can buy it in the future now, and you can sell it later. So this is called as the long hedging. Yes, this even has lot of advantages as well as limitations to it. So we can now see one by one. If you see, the advantage of the hedging is that it can make the business as usual. Like a trader, or businessman could have a better stretching marketing period. He can concentrate on solely on his business and not worry about the risk which is going to incur about the price changes in the market. So, and if we, the second advantage is that it can protect the inventory value. He doesn't need to buy the inventory. Say if the commodity is going to increase, he doesn't need to buy it as soon as now, and he doesn't need to worry about it. He doesn't need to store it in the inventory. So that is again a cost. So what he can do is that he can buy it in the future. So this is one of the advantage. And hedging even permits forward pricing of a product. So this is basically helpful for jewelry manufacturers. There are even limitations which is taken on to hedging. If you see, the asset prices which are existing both in the future as well as the spot may not be of same price, and the same underlying asset may not be existing in the future market. So this is again other sort of hedging, because you see, spot people may deal with many different commodities, but it is not possible for NCDEX or MCX to have the same commodity listed on the exchange. So this is a major risk. And if you see, the value sold in the spot market and the value sold in the underlying future market may differ, and this is called as a basis risk, which a hedger needs to actually cover it. So these sort of major limitations are there in the hedging, but still, yes, people do does it. People do it in order to mitigate their risk. Thank you.